Hi, I'm Alan Miles,
And I'm Skylar Bennett.
and this is your Charger Report for January 29th, 2016. First up is school news. Our ag class has a new baby goat, and he's so cute you just want to eat him up. But not really. That'd be a crime to waste such an adorable little guy. But also, January is coming to an end, and all the seniors know what that means. Senior projects are due, and I am confident in saying most people haven't even started. I know I haven't. Make sure you all have your job shadows done and are ready to present.
Aaron Barr, a freshman at Bullitt Central High School, and Graceland Furman, a 7th grade student at Hebron Middle School, are the first place winners in the annual Secondary School Science Fair. Second place in the high school division was awarded to Betsy Lewis and Abigail Exley from Vans. Third place went to Bullitt East High School students Dorothy Sales and Brianna Wiley. Good job to you girls, and to the rest of you, step it up, Chargers. And now, some national and world news. In Thailand, airline passengers are being able to buy tickets for Luke Thep dolls, or Angel Child dolls, to have their own seats on the flights. From Patty Saracen, CEO of low-cost airline Nok Air, the customers can put the dolls on their lap while flying. If they want to buy a seat, it is the most expensive price possible. Therefore, we do not encourage customers to buy seats for the dolls, but we cannot stop them from buying another seat if they wish to do so. On the opposite side of the world, NFL player Jameis Winston is now suing Erica Kinsman for $7 million after FSU settled with her for $950,000. Jameis says that he is so confident that he did not do anything wrong that he's going to sue her for all of the negative publicity that will be impairing to his very new NFL career. And now,
A manhunt is underway for 3 inmates who cut through steel bars, made their way through plumbing tunnels, and rappelled off a roof to break out of a maximum security prison in California. The group, which includes a man charged with murder, fled the prison on foot Friday. Orange County Sheriff's Lieutenant Jeff Halleck told reporters this was clearly well thought out and planned escape. Halleck said it's unknown, but it could have taken them weeks or even months to prepare. Yesterday was National Granola Bar Day and National Hug Day. Saturday is even better, National Pie Day, and next Friday is National Puzzle Day, which I hate because I suck at puzzles. I don't know about you, but it seems like the last couple of years we've been getting more and more holidays that we've never heard of. To name just a few, Raccoon Appreciation Day, National Oreo Cookie Day, which I personally support, Ninja Day, and National Hat Day. At least on International Coffee Day, designated September 29th, we can get free coffee at places like Dunkin' Donuts and Krispy Kreme. But I don't even like coffee, so that really doesn't matter to me. Just in, Donald Trump is a butthole. Donald Trump boasted Saturday that support for his presidential campaign would not decline even if he shot someone in the middle of a crowded street. And he said at a campaign rally, and I quote, "I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and I wouldn't lose voters." I mean, what more reason do you need not to vote for this psycho?
Hey everyone, Psycho Gentleman here, and welcome to my review of Blood Bowl 2. Blood Bowl 2 is a 2015 release, published by Focus Home Interactive and developed by Cyanide Studios, and is the sequel to 2009's Blood Bowl, which is based on the board game of the same name. Now, I'm going to try getting this review out of the way as quickly as possible, as I should be playing Blood Bowl instead of talking about it. Now, I'm going to start off by saying that you don't have to have played Blood Bowl 1 in order to play Blood Bowl 2. As they're both basically the same game, except Blood Bowl 2 has better visuals and some slight gameplay tweaks to enhance the game. Now, I know what some of you are probably wondering. What is Blood Bowl? The Blood Bowl is basically what happens if we take American football, put in the various fantasy creatures in the Warhammer universe, such as orcs, dwarves, elves, that kind of thing, and have the sport be more violent, to the point where deaths and injuries are very common. Now keep in mind that this is based on a board game, so it's not going to play anything like Madden. It is a turn-based strategy game where you have to worry about dice rolls and risk, so don't expect anything like Mutant League Football. Now the game is a single-player campaign that focuses on a human team called the Reichland Reavers. Now the Reavers used to be very big and popular thanks to star players such as the mighty Zog and Griff Uberwald, but they have gotten progressively worse over the last 10 years. And as the Reavers' new head coach, it is your job to help them get the Reavers back up to the top and win the 25-13 Blood Bowl. Now the campaign can be quite enjoyable thanks to the game's commentators Jim Johnson and Bob Bifford, so they deliver a lot of funny lines. My only complaint about them is that they repeat lines a lot, and you can only listen to
Look at me, look into my eyes, not around the eyes, into my eyes, and you're under.
so many times before it starts getting old. And besides the commentary and some interesting events that happen during some matches, the campaign mainly serves as a tutorial for the multiplayer. Since multiplayer is the real meat of the game, you can create your own team by choosing whatever race you want, naming them, and having them go through various matches to try and get them up to the top. Now in the game you earn gold for completing matches. Use this gold to hire new players as well as get bonuses for your team, such as dice rerolls, assistant coaches, cheerleaders, and an apothecary to heal injured or dead players during matches. And the one thing about the game that is both cool and frustrating is the fact that when a player gets injured or killed, it's permanent. So when a player gets injured, they have to either miss the next game and get some time to heal, or they have to stick with that injury for the rest of their career. But when a player is dead, well, they're dead. The other thing you can do is purchase a new player, which can be quite frustrating if it happens to be a high-level player. Now if you like the idea of violent American football with fantasy creatures, are okay with turn-based strategy, and don't mind being frustrated by dice rolls, then I recommend Blood Bowl 2. Now I know I didn't go into too much detail about the gameplay mechanics, but doing so would take about an hour, so I'm going to be making a separate video just for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Now if you excuse me, I have an orc team to manage. God knows what they do whenever I'm not looking. Go psycho, and go gaming.
This week on our State of the Union, things seem to be heating up within this woman's life. Take a look. I guess everyone reacts differently in a crisis. Now take a look at this remix of the video for a little more entertainment. Well, Chargers, prom is coming up, and tickets will be going from $45 to $50 very soon, so you better hurry.
Today on the Toilet Bowl, we're going to discuss gun safety laws and gun control and whatnot. And you know what? I'm for it, a little bit. Not too much to where we should take all guns away, but I think it should be more restricted. You should have to go through a safety class, I believe, and get a license to carry a gun, not just a concealed carry license. License to carry a gun, plainly, I think you should have a license to do that, and you should take a safety class. Because too many people get guns because they can get them. They don't know how to do it right. They wind up playing their gun, shooting their face off, or they get a little kid, they don't know where to put it. The kid gets it, doesn't know what he's doing, and shoots their own face off, and your kid dies. It's not good, people. Be more careful. What do you think, Alan?
That's true. You should be more careful, but don't blame gun violence on the actual gun. Blame it on the people who hold the gun. If someone wants to kill someone, they're going to do it whether or not they have a gun. If they're going to be a criminal, they're going to be a criminal without a gun. If they're going to want a gun, even if they are illegal, they're going to get a gun.
I agree.
Nothing's going to stop them. If they're going to do one crime, they're going to do another. There's nothing you can do about it. So you can make it harder, do background checks, but you can't take it away because that's taken away from good people that need to protect themselves.
I agree with that. What about you, Skylar?
There was a story on the news a while back that somebody came into a cafe with a loaded
assault rifle and started shooting people, and a veteran had a concealed carry license on him, and he pulls out his gun and shoots the guy in the face, and the guy
Saved
died.
who knows how many people.
And saved everybody else in the cafe, but if they were illegal, he wouldn't have had it because he was a good, law-abiding citizen
Yeah.
with a license. And
I completely agree. And like a lot of drug dealers, even nowadays, not drug dealers, convicted
strapped.
felons, they aren't allowed to have guns legally, but they might get a dog, and dogs can be weapons. Are you going to outlaw dogs now? No,
Only
you're
drug
not.
dealers.
Anyways, not only drug
I don't
dealers,
think.
but
I
convicted
think we
felons
should
are allowed
outlaw
to do.
knives.
Oh, really?
We should have
What about-
to use forks to cut everything.
Learn
What
to
about
throw
butter
them.
knives?
We can
Those
learn to
two.
throw
Okay.
them.
Too dangerous.
All right. This has been the Toilet Bowl. Now over to Alan Miles with This Day in History.
On this day in 1861, Kansas is admitted to the Union as a free state. It was the 34th state to join the Union. The struggle between pro and anti-slave forces in Kansas was a major factor in the eruption of the Civil War. Also, in 1979, in San Diego, Brenda Spencer kills 2 men and wounds 9 children as they enter the Grover Cleveland Elementary School in San Diego. Spencer blazed away with rifle shots from her home directly across the street from the school. After 20 minutes of shooting, the police surrounded Spencer's home for 6 hours before she surrendered. Asked for some explanation for the attack, Spencer allegedly said, "I just don't like Mondays. I did this because it's a way to cheer up the day. Nobody likes Mondays." I'm Alan Miles,
I'm Skylar Bennett.
and this has been your Charger Report for 2016.
Le spectacle en général, comme inversion concrète de la vie, est le mouvement autonome du non-vivant.
Hello, I'm Jared Ferris,
I'm Shayna Ojala.
I'm Morgan Vaughn. I'm Dubler.
and this is your Red Zone Sports Report.
Up first, school sports. The Charger basketball team played Lafayette and basically ended their hopes and dreams with a score of 63-45. The team will now look to crush J-Town's hopes and dreams on February 2nd. Maybe this game will be a little bit more interesting. Track practice has began for the people who love to run. If you are one of those type of people who want to join track, please see Coach Rayleigh. They are always looking for more people to give up their soul to running.
Boys basketball team plays Meade County and Bardstown this week. The Chargers are 15-3 this year and 2-0 so far in district. As of right now, they're ranked 8th in the state after being upset by St. X and the LIT. The archery team is being led by Morgan Vaughn, Sam Wilson, and Sydney Markham. In their last tournament, Morgan shot a 289, Sam shot a 294, and Sydney shot a 295. Congrats to all of these shooters. Bullet East took first place with their highest score of the season.
Number 8, SMU, the last undefeated team in Division I basketball, suffered their first loss this past Sunday against Temple by a score of 89-80, causing their record to fall to 18-1.
At this time, Oklahoma is the top college basketball team in the nation. Despite losing to Iowa State last week, they kept their spot at the top with North Carolina in a close second.
It is finally here, Super Bowl 50. The 39-year-old Peyton Manning will look to get a second ring before he goes to the retirement home. Cam Newton, the much younger and more athletic quarterback, will look to get his first Super Bowl ring. My prediction will be the Broncos winning 24-21.
After the Carolina Panthers and Broncos advance on to the Super Bowl on Sunday, some very talented players learned that they will be heading to Hawaii for the Pro Bowl next week. The NFL named 5 Pro Bowl replacements after the Panthers and Broncos won their conference championship games. Now on to the 50 for 50 field report.
I'm going to be walking around the school of Baldy's High to see if the Broncos or the Carolina Panthers are going to win the Super Bowl. A lot of people think Peyton Manning's overrated and he's too old and needs to retire. Other people think Cam Newton's going to dab everywhere on the field. Who's going to win? Let's go find out. I'm here with
Zach McDonald.
Connor. I'm here with Wonton Taco.
Tyndall Wendell.
Is Peyton Manning better than Tom Brady?
No.
You're right, he's not. Thank you. Who's a better quarterback, Peyton Manning or Tom Brady?
Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning.
No.
Oh, okay then.
No.
I think it was.
Yes, I agree with the fluke.
I also agree.
I do.
I agree.
Yes, easily.
Yes.
He should.
Tyler Sharp for the win.
And I mean, that's a reasonable answer, I guess.
Denver by 14.
There you have it. Carolina by 7.
Panthers.
By how much?
15.
Weird score, but all right. Thank you.
Panthers.
By how much?
2.
It's going to be a safety, folks. Thank you.
Now over to Corey and Cameron for the top 5 plays and team of the week.
Not having a home basketball game in a while, the Red Zone has not shown much support at our away games this season. With the next few home games on their way, we hope to see our Red Zone back cheering loud and supporting the Chargers. Now on to Nate and Ashley for the sports and history.
Since the Super Bowl is coming up, why talk about anything else? On this day in 1995, the 49ers beat the Chargers 49-26 in Super Bowl 29. Steve Young took home the MVP of that game. Now over to Ashley.
On this day in 1980, the Cavaliers beat the Lakers 154 to 153 in the quadruple overtime. Now back to Cole, Jared, Morgan, and Shayna.
Signing off, I'm DeMarcus Cousins.
I'm Kobe Bryant.
I'm Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I'm Christoph Porzingis.
Can't stay at home, can't stay in school. Old folks say you're pulling a fool. Stay on the streets.
Not having a home basketball game in a while, the Red Zone has not shown much support at our away games this season. With the next few home games on their way, we hope to see our Red Zone back cheering loud and supporting the Chargers. Now on to Nate and Ashley for the sports and history.
Since the Super Bowl is coming up, why talk about anything else? On this day in 1995, the 49ers beat the Chargers 49 to 26 in Super Bowl 29. Steve Young took home the MVP of that game. Now over to Ashley.
On this day in 1980, the Cavaliers beat the Lakers 154 to 153 in the quadruple overtime. Now back to Cole, Jared, Morgan, and Shayna.
Signing off, I'm DeMarcus Cousins.
I'm Kobe Bryant.
I'm Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I'm Christoph Porzingis.